Good morning and welcome to another edition of Northport View from Here. My name is Gene Matthews and I'll be your host today. With us today we have Helen Rambo, who is the city clerk for the city of Northport, and welcome.
Thank you.
Give us a little rundown on yourself and what you and your office do.
Well, I am the city clerk and I'm a chartered officer for the city of Northport. And as my duties entail, I do keep all the public records in my office, and I also have all the documents that are signed and done through the commission. I also provide clerical assistance to the 5 commissioners. And I came down from Connecticut about 23 years ago, and I got a job with the city of Northport as a receptionist, and then I worked my way up to a deputy clerk, and then finally to a city clerk. I've been a city clerk since 2001, and I became certified, and I received my Master Municipal Accreditation, which is very good to have because you learn all the things that are going on within the state of Florida. Florida's got a lot of rules that change continuously, and you have to keep up with it.
We have a special treat because we've taken photos of the activities in Helen's office, and we'd like to show that to you now.
Hi, welcome to the City Clerk's Department. And we are going to take you on a little tour today, and the first thing you see when you come into our office is Beth. Smiling face.
Hi, I'm Beth, and I'm the receptionist in the City Clerk's office. I'll be glad to help you if you call or come into our office and assist you in any way. I handle purchasing for the City Clerk Department and the Commission and pay the invoicing. I also handle travel arrangements and assist with our annual budget.
For those that may not know, the City Clerk's Department keeps all the records dating back to 1959. And if we get a public records request, this is the room where we could find it. And walking down the hallway to my office, you will find some interesting pictures of the Warm Mineral Springs dated 1955. This is my office, and this is where I help to oversee all the functions of the city with the help of my team, which we are going to introduce to you right now. Next door to my office is Sharon Shirosky, and she's the executive assistant.
Hello. Welcome to my world of code enforcement. I handle and coordinate and prepare all the notices and violation cases that go before the Code Enforcement Board every month, which amounts to about 50 different cases. And I also prepare all the orders and record them with the Sarasota County Clerk as a result of what the board has imposed upon the individuals of the properties. In addition, I also file all of the special assessment liens. Plus, I take care of the tax deed sales, the bankruptcies, the foreclosures, any kind of action that has any effect or impact on the property, especially if there are claims of any monies due, or perhaps it's just a compliance issue, a permit or something. So there's also a ton of payoff requests that I handle every day from realtors and property owners and banks wanting to know how much is due per property, and I respond to those in a very timely fashion.
Around the corner we have Ida Strong. She's the staff assistant.
Hi, I'm Ida Strong, and I'm a staff assistant in the City Clerk's Department. I work with Susan Hale to do advisory boards. Amongst the duties of the advisory boards, we not only record and transcribe minutes, we track memberships and work very closely with the staff liaisons to ensure that agendas are posted according to Florida Sunshine Law and that the members follow those sunshine laws in their meetings.
And now we have Susan Hale. She is the executive assistant.
Hi, I'm the executive assistant, and my responsibilities include the advisory boards. I go to the meetings, I record the minutes, and then later I transcribe them. We also work with the commission meetings when called upon.
And now we have Cynthia Kelly. She is the records technician.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kelly. I'm a records technician with the City of Northport in the City Clerk's office. My main responsibility is to make sure that our public records, we follow the retention and the destruction schedules that are set by the Florida Department of State. They publish a document called the General Records Series, and that tells us how long we must keep the public records. That can range anywhere from permanent, which is forever, and that would include our ordinances and resolutions, to our personnel records. We must keep them for 25 to 50 years, and correspondence could be 3 years. Copies of documents could be less than 1 year. It is my responsibility to review those records and to make sure that we follow what the state of Florida is telling us to do.
Moving along, we have Patsy Atkins, the Deputy City Clerk.
Hi, I'm Patsy. I'm the Deputy City Clerk. My main function is to fulfill the duties of the City Clerk in her absence and to provide administrative assistance to the commissioners. One of the ways that I do that is to prepare the agenda packets for the commissioners after the city manager has approved the agenda. If you would like to see some of what I do, you can go to the city's website, www.cityofnorthport.com. Go to videos on demand, and you can bring up the commission meetings along with the agenda packet and the backup material, and you'll be able to view the same material that our commissioners view to prepare for the commission meeting.
And finally, we have Patty Edwards. She is the supervisor of the Records Department.
Hello there. My name is Pat Edwards. I'm Records Supervisor in the City Clerk's office. I started working here in 1994 as the receptionist, and I've never left, needless to say, because I love my job here. I take care of public requests, but my favorite part of the job is researching, learning the history of Northport. You may not know this, but General Development had created a lighthouse to welcome people. And over here in this corner, on the corner of 41 and Bolander Boulevard, is a picture of this little lighthouse. And over here is a closer look at it. In its place now is the motel, the Budget Motel. Right now we're trying to start an archival room, and we are requesting if people who have newspaper articles from back in the 60s and 70s, pictures of Northport the way it used to be, would you please think of us and bring them to the City Clerk's office? You can even ask for me, Pat Edwards, and we would love to have you come in.
As you can see, we have a great team here, and we are always happy to assist any requests that you might have here in the City Clerk's Department. Well, it was great having our department be viewed in a way that nobody really sees us. We're like the behind the door scenes, and we were happy to have that tour of our department.
You handle all that paper and all that extraneous paper.
Yes, we have a room that's full of papers and documents that we have accumulated. And we also have an archival section. So if anybody ever wants to see the pictures from years in the past, we will be happy to show them to.
You also do something with advisory boards.
Yes, and we're always in need of people to apply for our advisory boards. We have advisory boards that would be what the advisory boards do is they recommend things to the commissioners, and we need people that in their past life might have had some kind of great experience they could share with an advisory board. And in particularly, there's like we have the utilities, which it'd be great if someone that was in the past life as in the utilities, or planning and zoning, which we have a board for that. We also have the Charter Review Advisory Board, which helps to revise the charter. And that's just a small rundown of what we have.
About how many do you have?
19 boards and committees.
19 boards. That's
yes.
a lot of volunteer work that needs to be done.
That's correct.
That's a lot of people to chase after.
Right, and we welcome applicants, we really do. And we usually have them fill out an application, and then it goes before the commission, and the commission approves the application.
Do you have anything on your on the net?
Yes, we have a website. If you go into our city website and under boards and committees, you can see the listings for the vacancies and what they comprise of. And if there's any questions that you might have, you always can call me on my number, 429-7063, and we'll always get back to whoever's got any need for information.
Yeah. You've been involved, with the city for 23 years. How has the technology changed since you became head of the department or a member of the department?
Oh, it's great. We were able to now video stream all our meetings, our commission meetings, so people that are at home can view them and as they are live. And the way you could do that is go into our website again, and they'll have the agenda and the meetings listed. So whatever meeting we are holding, they can view as they are being done.
Well, good. How can people find out more about what the city commission is, what's taking place with the city commission?
Well, we have on our bulletin, we have on the website again, we have a rolling bulletin that shows the things that are coming up, different activities within the city. There may be a grand opening, there may be a meeting that the commissioners have scheduled. Everything is always available on the website. And then if they really need to know, if they can't have access to a computer, they can always call us.
Helen, a lot of people want to know what's going on with this in the city. And is there such a thing, I know there is, of public requests for information that they can secure through your office?
Yes, the public has the right to get any information that's in the city. That's the public records request law. Nothing is hidden in our city. We have to give public records requests in a timely fashion. If there's an extensive research done, then we have to charge the person requesting. The person does not have to reveal their name. They can just give us a list of things that they want and a way to contact them to let them know it's been completed. Since we are really strictly under the Sunshine and the Public Records Law, we have to provide information to the person that's requesting it. The only limitation we do have is anything to do with employment or something that would be to do with the Human Resources Department, or in negotiations or executive sessions where the commissioners have to make deliberations behind closed doors. Those are exempt. But any other information that the public might want, we have to give it to them within a timely fashion. Also, we are looking for old pictures that might have been previous to, I can't say 1959 is when we were incorporated, but any kind of old time pictures that they might have in their closets or in their attics. We'd welcome those pictures to be brought into the City Hall so we can put them in our archives, because we are the keeper of all different things that happened in the past. We keep newspaper clippings all the time, so if anybody wants to see what happened 10 or 20 years ago, we have that availability.
I'm sure if the people really look, some of the old timers in town, they could find an awful lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. And that'd be great if they could bring it into us, as long as they're willing to part with them.
Yeah, it gets kind of tough. I know I've been here 40 years, and I've got a lot of old photos. They're not so old; they're only 40 years old, but they're old as far as Northport goes.
Yeah, we have pictures of when they had the big flood in Northport. I was only here like 2 weeks, and we had that big flood.
I know very well. I was wading through the water.
Yeah.
I was on the fire department.
And and those pictures we have available in case people want to look at those. So we have a lot of information in our department.
Okay, good. Well, this has been a very pleasurable meeting and very interesting. A lot of things I never knew before. And with that, I want to say thank you all for coming with us today, and we'll see you again.